The first thing you need to know before you go, a homicide investigation is underway in the city of Tulare. Officers were called out just after midnight to South Irwin Street near Bardsley Avenue. That's where they found a 36-year-old man with a gunshot wound in an apartment. Officers and first responders tried life-saving measures on the victim, but he died at the scene. Detectives were out on the scene for about 6 hours collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. There's no word on a suspect or a possible motive for the attack.
Number 2, Tulare County Sheriff's deputies are investigating a drive-by shooting that sent a man to the hospital in the community of London. It happened just after 9:30 last night in front of a home on Hunter Road near Avenue 376. Deputies say 3 men pulled up to a home and fired several shots, hitting the victim. He was taken to the hospital, is expected to recover, and the search for the suspect continues this midday.
Number 3, dozens of protesters have been arrested in Israel after staging one of the largest demonstrations since the beginning of the war with Hamas. This comes after the discovery of 6 dead hostages in Gaza. One was American Hirsch Goldberg Poland. A call is now out to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to establish a ceasefire agreement with Hamas. Meantime, he claims that the murderers are a sign that the group will not negotiate.
Number 4, the U.S. government has seized the plane used by Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, citing sanctions violations. Now, officials say it was illegally purchased through a shell company and smuggled out of the United States. This comes as the U.S. and various other nations are questioning the legitimacy of Maduro's recent re-election, with many officials within Venezuela declaring it fraudulent.
And Mother Nature is cooking up a nice warm Labor Day for us. We'll have temperatures in the upper 90s, 97 today in Fresno. And then finally, we do eventually see the heat build. So triple digits are the story the rest of the week. For Tuesday, we'll already be 102. And then we're talking excessive heat watches that are currently in effect. So we do have those AccuWeather alerts in place from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Make sure you are prepared to dress for the heat. Summer's definitely not done with us yet. It's going to peak on Thursday with highs around 106. And still staying in those triple digits as we get close to the weekend.
Fingers crossed. It's finally the end of it.
And not bad Labor Day, all things considered, with all the triple digits.
It's not too bad.
All right, and that's it for midday.
And remember to download the ABC30 News app for the latest local news and weather anytime.
Have a great day.
ABC30, partnered with KMJ News Talk Radio. Get action news updates on AM 580 and 105.9 FM.